Since taking over as WWE's head of creative, Triple H has worked to ensure that his superstars are treated fairly both in the ring and out of it, most notably allowing them time off for personal reasons. This has helped build a better atmosphere backstage during shows than it was in the latter stages of the previous regime under Vince McMahon. WWE's Chief Content Officer, Triple H, has given main event opportunities to stars such as Gunther, Damian Priest, Sami Zayn, The Usos, and many more. While he relies on many of these performers week in and week out, we're going to take a look at 3 WWE superstars that he does not need on the show for the remainder of 2024. If fans were asked to pick their WWE MVP for 2024, it would certainly be hard to look past Drew McIntyre. The former WWE and World Heavyweight Champion has done what Triple H and the company have asked of him on multiple occasions. From being cashed in on at WrestleMania 40 so soon after winning the world title to losing his title rematch in front of his home fans at Clash at the Castle in Glasgow. The Scottish Warrior has proven to be a key asset when it comes to storytelling. It has been his ability to tell a compelling story in which Drew has thrived, as he and CM Punk have been engaged in what was nearly a year-long feud that culminated earlier this month at Bad Blood. The Chicago native beat Drew in a brutal Hell in a Cell match to open the show, with both stars coming away from the contest physically damaged and altered. Although Punk won the rivalry, neither star has really been seen on WWE television since the match. Therefore, given the amount of emotional and physical damage Drew sustained during that rivalry, Triple H would be right to take off McIntyre of WWE programming for the rest of the year in order for his mystique to rebuild as well as for him to recover. One top WWE superstar that fans have not seen since May is the former Women's World Champion, Becky Lynch. The man's most recent match was on Raw earlier this year when she failed to recapture her title against Liv Morgan in a steel cage match. Since then, the former winner of the Women's Royal Rumble and the first woman to win the main event of WrestleMania has taken a step back from WWE. It was reported that in June Becky's contract with the company expired, and she has yet to re-sign. While many do not see her leaving, her current time off may reflect how her new schedule with the company may look going forward, with her responsibilities as a mother as well as her multiple other ventures taking up more of her time. During a recent interview on Games with Names, Lynch spoke about how it has felt to be away from the hectic schedule. Despite Becky's absence, Triple H has still been able to book the women's division in a compelling and intriguing way. Also, with the latter stages of the year usually known to play it safe until the road to WrestleMania begins at the start of the year, the game could certainly continue without a returning Lynch to bolster the quality of the product. One star who has had a lot of success in the Triple H regime is Logan Paul. The 29-year-old has been involved in some key matches in recent years, facing top stars like Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, and Rey Mysterio. The polarizing star has not been seen in the WWE since SummerSlam this past August, where he lost the United States Championship to LA Knight. Despite being a key performer for Triple H at big shows, it seems unlikely that the King of Kings will be using him on the card for the rest of 2024. Most notably because Logan and his partner Nina Abdul recently announced the birth of their daughter. As we approach the final months of 2024, WWE's creative direction is likely shifting, given the ever-evolving landscape of its roster and storylines. Triple H, as WWE's Chief Content Officer, has orchestrated some of the most memorable angles and matches of recent years, and part of his job is deciding which superstars to spotlight at different times. That said, there are 3 top WWE superstars whom Triple H may not need to prominently feature for the rest of 2024. These decisions wouldn't necessarily be based on a lack of talent, but could be rooted in storyline dynamics, injuries, or a need to build fresh faces in the main event picture. Here's a look at 3 such superstars who could take a step back for the remainder of the year. Bobby Lashley has been a powerhouse in WWE since his return in 2018, and his dominance, particularly during his run as WWE Champion in 2021, cemented him as one of the company's top-tier stars. He is one of those rare superstars who possesses both the look of a top athlete and the in-ring capability to back it up. Lashley has had impressive feuds with superstars like Drew McIntyre, Brock Lesnar, and The Miz, and his partnership with MVP in the Hurt Business rejuvenated his character. However, in 2024, Lashley has somewhat drifted into the background. Though his recent run with the Street Profits has offered potential, there hasn't been enough storyline depth for his current persona. The alliance between Lashley and the Profits initially seemed like an exciting idea, with all three superstars appearing sharp in suits and ready to take over WWE. But the impact of their faction hasn't materialized at the level many expected. Lashley, at 47 years old, has little left to prove in WWE. Given his recent creative direction, Triple H might not need to put Lashley in the forefront for the rest of the year. Instead, the creative team could spend that time refocusing on his character and developing the younger stars in the faction. Lashley could step aside for a short while to let newer competitors or tag teams thrive, perhaps saving his inevitable push for 2025 when the road to WrestleMania heats up. Lashley's next chapter may involve more of a managerial or veteran mentorship role, giving Street Profits the spotlight for the next few months while keeping him out of the central narrative. Edge is undoubtedly one of WWE's most beloved superstars, but his career is winding down. His 2020 return at the Royal Rumble was one of the most emotionally charged moments in WWE history, with fans thrilled to see the rated R superstar back in action after a near-decade-long hiatus due to injury. Since his return, Edge has been involved in several high-profile matches, including battles with Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, and his real-life best friend, Christian Cage, formerly Christian in WWE. His storytelling ability and promo work are second to none, and his in-ring psychology remains top tier.